Hello friends, welcome to Codeboard. So in this tutorial we are going to see what is Java. Going ahead we are going to learn various concepts and programs in Java. So stay tuned to our channel. In our first video of Java tutorial, let's start with some basic concepts. So let's see what is Java. Now Java is a programming language and also a platform. Some of us must be new to these concepts as well. So let's understand this step by step. What is programming language? So programming language is a set of instructions that we write to produce the required output. So some languages are directly in the computer understandable format, while some need to be converted. Java is one such language. It has its own syntax, that is the set of instructions which tell the computer how to perform. So with the help of Java, you can develop various applications such as desktop application, enterprise applications, web applications, etc. Now we also call Java as a platform. Let's understand why. Now, Java has a set of programs that are required to run and develop the applications. So as shown here, it consists of execution engine where our program actually runs, then the compiler which checks the program for any errors and converts it into a executable format that runs on execution engine. And it has libraries. Now libraries are some predefined code that can be reused to develop our application. So basically Java has everything you need to develop. So it is called as a platform. I hope you're clear with these terms now. So there is one more term that is associated with Java, and that is object-oriented programming. So Java basically follows the rules of object-oriented programming. Let's understand that. So majorly there are two types of programming. One is procedural-oriented programming language, where the step-by-step procedures are followed from top to bottom and the output is produced. And then there is object-oriented programming language, where everything revolves around the object. Now object has data and the code, and the whole software is designed around the objects. Now, objects can be treated as the real world entities like person, car, etc. and they communicate with each other to achieve a particular output similar to the real world entities. Let's understand this with an example. So let's say there is a person which is an object. Now every person has identity and state, that is some properties associated, and behavior. Now state can comprise of, let's say, color, age, weight, etc. and behaviors can be eating, sleeping, coding, etc. So similar are the Java objects. Now everything in Java is written in the form of objects, and all this is defined inside a class. So every Java functionality is written inside a class. Let's understand this more with the actual software example. So for example, there is a trip software that you want to develop. Now the software has the functionality of adding customers, adding trips, etc. So we are going to follow the object oriented programming here. We will create a customer class which will have some properties like name, birth date, age, address that are related to the customer, and some behaviors it has or the functionality it has, such as adding customers, deleting customers, viewing customers, etc. Now there is another functionality of managing trip, where you can add trip, delete trip, etc. Assign the customers to the trip. So we'll create a different class for the trip. Now why different class? Because it makes easier to understand the program when different functionalities are associated with different class. So we'll create a trip class which has properties such as trip name, destination, trip date, and we'll have behaviors such as view customers, add trip, delete trip, etc. So basically you can see that both customer and trip class have some common functionality such as view customers. So view customers won't be again written in the trip class. It will just reuse the method of customer class by creating an object. So with the object you can access the data and methods of the other class and get the required output. So it actually stores the data which you can manipulate to produce the required output. So I hope you understood the concept of object-oriented programming. So let's see why use object-oriented programming and what are the benefits of it. It reduces the complexity of programming. Then maintaining the code is very easy. Then dependency is reduced a lot on each other. Reusability can be achieved, and adding and modifying code is easier. So that is why we use object-oriented programming language. So guys, I hope you understood the basic concepts that are associated with Java and what is Java. Let's summarize it once. So Java is a programming language since it is a set of instructions, and a platform since it has everything you need to run the code. Then Java follows the object-oriented programming concept to achieve modularity and reusability, and the complexity is reduced. It was developed by Sun Microsystems. James Gosling was the major person behind the development of Java language, so you should know this. We can use Java language to develop desktop application, web application, mobile applications, even in robotics and IoT. So you know how widely it is used. And there are various features and advantages of using Java language, which we will see in the further videos. So guys, I hope you liked this video. If you have any comments or suggestions or questions, please mention them in the comment box below. And if you like this video, please subscribe to our channel for more such videos and share this video also. Thank you.